So Vill, a nice 2-0 win against Sherwood Colliery. How pleased were you with the performance?
Yeah, I mean, it was a good performance. I think, on the back of last week's disappointment against North Ferriby, there is a little bit of anxiety in the performance, and I guess from both teams, obviously they're coming off the back of a bad result as well. So the first half, it was, I don't think we started off brilliantly. We had to sort of work our way into the game. They sort of probed without really hurting us as much, and it was really a bit of a nothing first half, if I'm honest. Although possession-wise, it was probably 60-40 in our favour. But again, we didn't do it. Put some great balls in the box, to be honest, but we didn't do well enough to make the keeper really work. And then second half, obviously, it was just about using that platform to build from, which we did really well, and sort of take it to them. I think, as the game went on, you could say they were sort of dying on the feet, fitness-wise, and our fitness started to show, and we started to be dominant, and it was a great ball in from Brogues. Obviously, substitutions made a difference. Brogues comes on, puts a great delivery in. We score from his first contribution, 1-0. I think Connor got the goal. And then, obviously, we were probing again. And to be fair, before that, we should have scored. And after that, we should have scored 2 or 3. We don't. They ride their luck a little bit. But in the end, it's a great sort of breakaway and a great finish from Nathan Modest to make it 2-0. And to be fair, after that, I think we were comfortable. We should have been a bit more comfortable. I think 3 or 4-0 would have been a more reflective score on the performance second half, definitely. But just pleased to get that 2-0 and clean sheet, and a massive sort of shout out to the keeper, Mikey, who I thought did brilliantly, and all the sort of defensive players in the whole as a team. But I think at the end they had one little lapse where they had an opportunity to score. Mikey was on the money to be in there and make sure we defended it. So the mentality of the whole team to be on point and focused and not let sort of last week's disappointment affect this week's performance, it was really pleasing. So yeah, 2-0 deserved and probably should have been more.
Was that the difference today compared to previous results? The difference in both boxes, being solid at the back and then having that quality and putting sides under pressure up top? Yeah,
I mean, that's one of the things. Listen, whenever you're coming in and at this level and you're coming into a team that's low on confidence, where we were in the table and where we are in the table, you're having to, it's a little bit like turning a cruise ship. It takes a bit of time, but to implement what you want to do and get your messages across, because obviously you're training, you're limited to what you can do and how long you've got. So yeah, the being solid is something that I try and sort of ensure my teams are built on. That work rate, that work ethic. Defending in numbers, recovering, and we did all those things today. Defence was solid. I think Mikey only had the 2 real saves to make. One in early in the second half, and then one right at the death. It just goes to show that if we are solid and we do things properly and consistently, we're a match for anybody and we can cause anybody problems.
We're talking about building now. It's a big win, a big result. Next week, Cleethorpes away. How important is it to now start building a run and get club going?
Yeah, I mean, listen, that's what we've tried to do. We've tried to improve what would happen previously. We've done that slowly, not at the level we would like, but obviously we've had its challenges. But using today and last week certainly as a platform and as a foundation to go on. We go into next week. All the expectation is at a team that's top of the league and flying, and with the resources and the players that they've got. But anything can happen this league. If you're solid and you work hard in the opposition and you show that little bit of quality that we have. We have quality. That's one thing we do have, is quality. But we need to be consistent with our work rate. We can cause anyone problems. So if we do that, I think we'll give a good account of ourselves.